in the building with us right now, man. My brother, man. It's kind of crazy to kind of see how this is going, because when Homegrown Radio first started, one of our first interviews was with a group called Those Chosen, and kind of to talk before that happened, I seen them perform at, I don't know if it was the House of Blues or was it the Key Club or some shit like that. There was some shit going on. It's a Key Club? Key Club. I saw this group just get down. I'm like, yo, this is some fresh shit that I haven't seen in a while. Invited them to come on. That's at the time we had Homegrown Radio at Long Beach State. It was one of our first guests, and it's just dope to kind of see years later my man doing his thing on a solo tip, man. F.Y.I, you know what I'm saying, in the building with us right now. F.Y.I.
What up?
Man, what's going on, brother?
Homegrown Radio.
It's like family, man. It's always a treat to have
Homegrown
somebody
Radio.
that's seen us from our birth, our inception, and same thing with your career, man. I mean, it's glad to have you back, man.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Yo,
I appreciate it.
Now, let us know what's going on with you at this point in time, man. I know you just released a project. We just streamed on the site. The places you go, man. Just talk about that, man. Just starting off with that, you being a solo artist, and we'll just kind of dive into the interview from there.
Okay. Well, first, before we even get into that, I want to say thank you, Homegrown Radio, for having me here.
You're welcome.
Chucky Dizzle, Miss Bliss.
Yeah, DJ Head over there too.
I think a lot of times with artists in general, first of all, me and Chuck, we met originally like in 08. So
before then, it was like 06, bro.
Yeah.
06.
So
yeah.
For me to still be here talking about music and kind of going into a whole new phase into my music career kind of just lets me know about what y'all are doing here, and y'all definitely came up.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm still here talking about music, so that's a blessing. And then also too, a lot of people take this game for granted.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have a lot of people, whether top artists or not, they come and their energy is just want to complain and like, I just gotta, and it's just, I feel humbled and honored anytime that I'm able to talk about my music, because that's what it's about.
That's
you know
your passion too. That's
exactly,
your life. Yeah.
Exactly. So, it's been a long road. Yo, The Places You'll Go is out. It came out May 7th, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Everybody
that was
drops,
my birthday, man.
Exactly. Everybody drops on Tuesday. I was like, I'm finna come out on the 7th because 7 is a number of completion. I ain't gonna build too hard on that, but it's a good number. It's a godly number, so that's how we rocked it.
I was just talking to somebody about that the other day. Like, as an independent artist, I get mainstream artists having to drop on those Tuesdays and in certain cases Mondays, depending between the as far as the dates and all that shit. But as an independent artist, I feel like that sets you apart from everybody else. You don't have to drop on a Tuesday. You can set yourself apart and drop on a Sunday if you want to. You see the Nipsey Hussle's dropping his album for $100. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got various artists saying, look, we got the Proud to Pay campaigns. You know, so you're gonna pay what you feel that my brand or my piece of project is worth. So I commend you for doing that. You know what I'm saying? Dropping it on May 7th, dropping it on a Wednesday and saying, you know what, I'm going to stand on my own too. Yeah. And kind of do things my own way, man. So talk about the album itself, man. What direction are you in? Obviously, being a solo artist now, I just spoke about going from Those Chosen to being a solo artist. What's your outtake right now as far as your career and how you want to display that music?
Well, first of all, as a solo artist, it's a lot more pen pimping. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? In a group, there's nothing to take away from groups. I love groups. It's a lot of energy, but as a solo artist, you gotta pimp that pen a lot more. So, and you also get to give yourself more. Like
you don't have to compromise.
Yeah, in a group, it's a third or it's a half. But as a solo artist, you get to just give all yourself. So with Yo, The Places You'll Go, if you really listen to the record, I'm pretty much breaking down everything that's happened to me over the last 2 years. Because it took about 2 years to put the project out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of progression in it. And it's good music. Good music. And music that's honest for me.
At what point did you feel yourself progressing as an MC over the time? Like, feeling like the music was getting better, you know, as opposed to just being a...
To tell you the truth, just on some MC shit, I feel like I've been beasting a long ass time.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? But as an artist, just really coming into my own with this project, I've been able to just like go places and talk about things that I wasn't able to really talk about in a group, and now I really put it out there. You know what I'm saying? I talked about personal struggles. I talked about tragedy in my life. I talked about transitions that happen in your life, like, you know, everything.
I've always been interested in that, though. Like, for one, anytime you have a group, they always say the chances of a group breaking up or somebody going solo is just so high. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, how do you... Let's put you back in the mind of those chosen. Let's just for a second step back into that mode. How do you go against that, but at the same time still remain to be who you are as an artist? Like, because you don't want to see your group break up.
No.
Or you don't want to see somebody stepping out and doing their own. I mean, you might want to see somebody stepping out doing their own thing, but ultimately you still want the group to remain. You know what I'm saying? Remain the same. So how do you keep that intact, but at the same time still remain to be an individual MC?
Well, I mean, to be real with you, I didn't mind being in a group. Just the circumstances at hand, you know, people start having different life tracks, and as you know, as you progress and become a man, sometimes the music and the goal is not always the same. And so what really happened was I ended up finding myself still in the studio, still having a whole lot of stories and music to put out, and everybody else just didn't feel that same energy no more. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, so what do? Do you just say, that's it, because I'm not in the group no more? Or do you say, I got something to say, and I have to say it? You know what I'm saying? And that's what ended up happening. It's like, I just got too much to say still.
I'm going to keep on going.
Yeah, and I got to keep going. So I'm sorry. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? God bless. And that's where we at. You know what I'm saying?
Now from a musical standpoint, man, what I want to do, because I want the people to actually hear the music. We've been kind of holding them on just because we had other artists here. But I want to get into the music itself, man. For you, what do you feel like is the best representation of yourself between the struggle, you know, you speaking up, and everything at this point that kind of sets the tone for the project, you as an artist right now, and just everything that's going on at this point in 2014 for F.Y.I?
I like Yo the Places You'll Go. I like the intro.
Okay.
Because of the actual speech and everything, and then that's just fire. That kind of really sets off the tone.
Okay, so let's go on and get into that. We're gonna come right back. We'll talk to F.Y.I. because I'm interested in the name change.
I was about to say,
because I
don't know what that's all about.
I know you. Can I say